if you're seeing this message, you are going through a very big change in regards to your personal power. You may be seeing yellow butterflies a lot. And this relates to obviously a transformation that you're going through, but also the color yellow having to do with your solar plexus chakra. You may be stepping more into your power or developing yourself in a new way. A lot of you have been called into a new way of being completely, and you may have been noticing some changes in your diet lately, in the way you want to or like to dress, places you may feel called to travel to, things you want to learn. You're really seeing yourself grow and expand in new ways. And you're also not resonating with things that you used to resonate with before. You've been called into a brand new kind of expansion energy, and you have recently had a pretty significant change in your life that was most likely forced. It could have been something that you wouldn't have wanted to happen, but it was just one of those things that was destined to happen. You are learning how to step into and embrace your personal power and authority, and how to shine it confidently in the world. This has been a transition that you have had to go through for quite a while now. It's probably felt never ending, and has been very painful. Could be one of the most painful transitions you've been through to date, even though you most likely have been through some very difficult and challenging times. Yeah, like with this Five of Lotuses card. This came up, I think, in my last reading as well. It kind of relates to the Five of Cups, where you are kind of looking at all the things that are going wrong, even though there are things that are actually going right, sort of behind the scenes. And you have to change your perspective to see that. Yeah. With this Ten of Birds card here, it's like the Ten of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. And it's kind of like everything's been picked clean. Like, you've been through the worst of it. If you've been wondering, like, oh, is it going to get better? Is it going to get worse? Like, you've been through the worst of it, and you're kind of at the end point, where it's like things can't get any worse. I'm drawn to the Geomancer card here. Oh, and I have the peacock here at the back of my deck. White peacocks have been significant signs for me, so they could relate to you as well. But I need to look this one up. It has to do with earth energy, but I want to read it because this is a new deck that I have. Let's see, Geomancer. Okay, it relates to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so yep, like with this all this kind of like despair energy. Like I'd said in a previous reading, what you want and what you don't want are all on the same spectrum, and you have to experience like your worst nightmare to get your greatest dreams. So that's kind of like what this message is saying right now. Like, you've been going through a really difficult transformative period. But let me read this for you guys. This is generous, sensible, nurturing. The Geomancer moves about as if they have roots connected to the very ground beneath their feet. Dressed in gifts from nature, the Geomancer walks lightly and with mindfulness. Donning a mask reminiscent of the all-seeing eye, they organize particles of matter between their fingertips, offering sustenance to the ceilings below. In a reading, the Geomancer is symbolic of a deeper connection to the earth and its alluring powers. They channel this earth magic with such compassion and comfort that it almost moves through them as a conduit. The Geomancer embodies generosity and asks us to be sensible with how we spend our money and what we can do to nurture the earth. They have a remarkable ability to see upcoming events by reading the earth's past and can cast a shield of light in a dimming world. Okay, so what I'm getting is like everything that you have been through has prepared you for this moment, so that you can be ready and use your gifts and whatever riches the world is giving to you wisely. That you have to know how to handle yourself at these low moments to be able to handle the highs. So you've been prepared this whole time to handle whatever it is that you have been calling in. And this is just in case you couldn't see it before. So this is a good sign for you that you guys are blossoming into something, and that you're leaving this kind of like troublesome hurt energy behind, so you can blossom and like be this butterfly, this transformation energy personified. If this resonates with you, let me know. If you'd like your own personal reading with me, you can head to the link at the top of my page. It's in my Etsy shop. Thanks.